this has to be, of course it has to be foggy, so you can't see anything. But we've been working on this base since day one. It's actually, here's the base from map point of view, and there's a tunnel under it, which is why you see there's a mini bike just kind of right here in the middle of nowhere, because we have a second base all the way over here, and that's just for farming. Yep, there's their advertisements. These are actually heat map traps, which are really useful in hordes. So you turn them on. This one doesn't have wood in it for some reason, but you turn them on and all the zombies get attracted to that first rather than trying to come after the base. This entire base is lined with barbed wire, and then another set of barbed wire, and then spikes, and then steel spikes, and then you'll see what else. There's 4 heat map traps all the way around the entire base. There's these, and of course the damn barbed wires everywhere. And yeah, we got these lights going around. We're missing 2 lights, so we only need to get 2 more lights, and then all the lights are up. We've been working on this since day one. This was our farm, but now it's just kind of our garage for our 2 mini bikes that we actually go out and use. They're both flawless level. And now it's just a pit where we grow our aloe vera. Which, speaking of which, we probably need to harvest that later. So, yeah. Alright, now, to actually get into this massive beast. There's only one clearing where there's not spikes and damn barbed wire everywhere. And drop the drawbridge. Close it up. And there's actually a pyramid on the inside. Yeah, these spikes are just left over from when we just had the pyramid. I figured, why not, if any zombies manage to get across, then they're gonna hit these spikes. That's just for aesthetics, because I found out you can make the flame glitch through. So, this is kind of an inside shot of it. There's an entire underport too, so there's a lot to go through because we got tunnel systems going under the lake, which is where we got all this damn stone from. Of course, in the actual castle, if you call it that, there's just these little arrow slits, but then if you go up on top, you have an amazing view of the area. I don't have this side finished yet, but we're not planning to have it finished for the 28 horde. And these are actually iron grates, so you can fire down through them. And yeah, this is a massive pitfall that I'm not trying not to fall down. It goes down to the required depth to break their legs, and then we have the spikes kill them. And I'll show you an interesting thing. So the spikes can stay repaired, so you don't have to go down there and try to repair them one by one, because that's a pain in the complete ass. These are just little arrow slits. Let me run all the way back around. The light's going. Yeah, we got these steel and what are they? Metal trussings going all the way around. Alright, now for the internal portion of the base. And the second base, which is all the way over there. Now, I did have help making this, but the majority of the buildings were all done by me. All the resource collecting, however, was normally done by Nightbrother. Close the vault door. As you see, it continues going down. I don't know what to show off first. The under portion of the base or just the center of the pyramid? Center of the pyramid. Well, this is the center. We got our 3 forges. These 2 are for cements and bullets. This one's for steel and everything. This is Nightprowler's personal chest, and the chest that if we don't care, if we're in a rush to dump our stuff, then we use that chest. All the guns are organized, and then down here is parts for the guns and bullet making materials, which we're out of gunpowder at the moment, so we need a lot of gunpowder. Fuel, gasoline, just because we don't want to go picking through everything. Chemistry station. Yep, that's the inside of the pyramid. It's all concrete. Alright, now for the under part not going all the way down. We're going to where all the spikes are. This is not finished. This is an overfill chest because you can actually loot the zombies from under here. So for instance, if you're killing zombies, you can actually loot them from under here. And as you see, you can repair the spikes. Even though these ones out here are just supposed to be wood, but this is a demonstration I'm showing you. You can actually repair the spikes from here. You can also grab loot and everything else. The only place you can't grab loot from is when it's on the corner here. As you see, we're not fully done with down here yet. We still have to do this entire other side and do it with either cobblestone or flagstone. So yeah, it's just the same thing all the way around. Now, we also need to finish reinforcing all of these to second tier wood. Because the zombies are going to fall on these two, so it's probably going to be left up to these two to actually kill them if we don't kill them. And yes, you can shoot through this, just through these little gaps, otherwise you're going to end up hitting the spikes. And now I guess if we go down even farther, we get down to the bottom portion. There's nothing in this chest. This used to be a stone chest when we were digging the tunnels. Now mine's not finished. We built a mini bike especially just to run back and forth with the absolute junk. Just the worst stuff we could find we put on this thing. And we're off to go see the next portion. This took forever to dig out. Now this base, of course, is obviously still in progress, but this is just our progress as far as the day 28 horde. Now, it just turned day 28, so... yeah. Okay, there we go. Turn your lights off because everything's lit. This is base number 2, which does not have a lot, and this is also our farm. Why did that open twice? So we got 2 campfires here, just so we can boil water, purify water. And here's the farm area. So we got corn, just nothing but corn, and some grass too, because we ran out of seeds. Like I said, this farm is new in progress. We got blueberries and everything else back here, and it's all sorted, so there would be yucca fruit, in this door, and then in this door would be blueberries, which we got 2 full rolls of blueberries, so we got lots of blueberry pies. There's no roof on this. It just got a nice overhang, so no zombies or anything can get in here. These little walls are just dividers made out of wood. And here would be the yucca fruit, but we haven't planted any yucca fruit yet. And here would be the herbs, goldenrod, so like there's some goldenrods. We have some coffees planted in here, so we would have coffee seeds, and then we're planning to have hop seeds planted in here, so that way we have beer, ways of making beer. But we don't have beer yet. So this is our garden, just a little greenhouse away from everything. And I figured since the zombies won't load into this chunk of the world, the only strong doors that we really need are the ones coming from the tunnel, just in case someone wants to break into the tunnel and try to get to our base. So this is what the outside of this looks like. Not bad. Of course, we're still improving this with all these wooden frames and stuff down here. Of course, it has to be foggy. I'm just going to jump in the water and swim around and see the other side. We have concrete pillars and of course stone pillars and everything else. Here's the top section of it. Now you can't have a roof. You can have glass, but the glass doesn't allow enough light in normally if you build an overhang. So I just kind of left the roof open and just built those dividers. So, I mean, that was like a couple of wood. It was pretty worth it. That's basically the entire base. I kind of rushed through explaining everything. So I'm gonna run back to the main base and just see if there's anything that I forgot. We're also doing some stuff in a military base in the middle of the desert, and then this tunnel is going to extend out to our next location, which we're planning to have another horde base like this, except for we're planning just to make I don't know how you'd explain what we're trying to do. Basically, we're trying to make another horde base like this one, but make it a tower kind of base, rather than a pitfall, which is what this one is. I kind of figured the only things that actually need to be reinforced is the things actually leading to it, so... Yep, that's pretty much, yeah, that's everything. That is our day 28 horde base and farm. He's not online at the moment, so I just kind of figured I'd make the video. We're currently trying to get the auger, which is why so much of the snow biome is explored, because that would make digging these trenches so much easier. Well, that's it. Yeah.